Yo, what's upper one? Abigor here today. I'm back here for another banger video. Alright, so today I want to discuss a very important topic. Um we have been discussing this topic. Well, I haven't really discussed about this topic, but I discussed about this topic on Master Martial Scream. Shout out to Master Martial, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really get a chance to, fully spit out what I had to say. So I might as well do it right here. This might be controversial to some of y'all, but you guys know I speak the truth over here, and what I personally feel and believe. It goes through my mind. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So here we go. So I'm just going to say this: things that happened in the past should not be presented in the present, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. You know, I know, the older folks, remember the Attitude Era and the Golden Era, all that other stuff. You know, uh, some of the greatest eras in all the professional wrestling history, right? But if you try to present that now, especially for the kids now that's watching, you know, that's not really gonna be good because the kids now they're used to the stuff that they're watching now, and they're not gonna be used to all this other blood stuff and all this TV 14, all this other stuff. But I'll get to the TV 14 stuff later. But the point I'm trying to get is you cannot recreate something that has already happened. You know, you cannot recreate another wrestler. There will never be another Stone Cold. There will never be another Rock. There will never be another Undertaker. There will never be, another Shawn Michaels. Or if you want to talk about women, there will never be another Trish Stratus or Lita or China or any of those other women. Tori Wilson. For people that's saying, oh yeah, he's the next Goldberg. He's the next Brock Lesnar. He's the next John Cena. Like, dog, you cannot recreate something that has already happened. You know, these are once in a lifetime wrestlers. And these are once in a lifetime eras, you know? And, bring it to the point for, for the kids now, how are you gonna know which is which? If you just bring it back stuff. People saying that they should bring back the Attitude Era and they should bring back this, they should bring back that, all sort of stuff. Like, no. Look, I don't think the Attitude Era is ever coming back, obviously. But there's actually a deeper reason for this, too. You want to know why it's not coming back? Because people now are too sensitive. They can't take a simple joke, they can't take a simple opinion for anything. They cannot take anything serious. You say one bad thing, they'll see you death threats. They'll see you, oh, where's your location and all this other stuff. Like, bro, it's just wrestling. It is just wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And for those of y'all saying no, Attitude Era should come back, the Attitude Era is not coming back. The Ruthless Aggression Era is not coming back. How you going to move towards the future if you're not representing, what's happening now? How are we going to move towards the future if we just go keep going back? You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to take this, just take this to your mind. And just know that the things that already happened should not be presented now. It should not be presented. And about the TV 14 stuff. Look, I know some of y'all, y'all want edgy stuff in wrestling, other stuff. I understand that. But would that really make the product better if it goes to TV 14 again? Because WWE kind of had a reason to go to PG because more kids were watching the product right there, and they're moving towards the future. And just because something's TV 14 doesn't mean it's automatically going to get better. Not necessarily. Look at AEW. That's a TV 14 show, and it's been the same goofy, cutter, 60-minute long match of stuff that's been happening ever since they started. It's been 5 years at this point, and the show has still yet to improve. And the ratings show. Nobody wants to watch that stuff all day, every day. And bringing TV 14 to WWE, you know, y'all really think that's going to get better if the booking doesn't show? Like, come on, man. If the booking and the storylines is not there, then it's not going to get better. And that's what people need to understand. Just bringing old stuff back that these kids now is not going to get used to. You just want to bring stuff back just for your entertainment. Like I said, you need to move towards the future. And that's another thing. You want to bring back stuff for your entertainment because you're 40 years old and you'd be like, oh yeah, I miss these times. I miss, when Hulk Hogan was running the league. You know what I'm saying? Look, I get it. You want things to be better, everything. But at the same time, if we keep going to the past, how we're going to move towards, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, even 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Even next year, you know what I'm saying? But if we keep dragging this stuff on and on, then it's not going to happen. You can't keep putting the title on the same guys every single time. Because if we keep doing that, then that's going to take away from the next up and coming stars, that's been waiting on their opportunity. And about these people, about these marks, stop saying that people like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa and Gunther are the future. They've been in WWE for a while. You know, they've been in WWE for like 6, 7, 8 years now. And they just moved to the main roster like 2 years ago. Because after all that time, they was just staying in NXT. And they was just stuck there. And they probably didn't want to go up because of Vince's booking. Because Vince knew who was a star and who wasn't. So you gotta start with that. So how people like Braun Breaker or somebody like that, gonna move towards the future if we're gonna keep putting the title on the same guys. People that are credible, to be there in the long run. If you keep putting a title on Goldberg, because many people don't like Goldberg as a champion, then many people are going to stop watching. For the casual viewers too. Because, many of the casual viewers moved on to, UFC and boxing and stuff like that because they want the real authentic feeling. People forget that WWE is for entertainment. It's World Wrestling Entertainment. That's why they put the Federation name away. Because they strictly want to move it to entertainment for the kids. Because, WWE now is mainly a kids product now. It's not really for, the adults anymore. If you want to watch the adult stuff, like I said, you could watch UFC or boxing. You could do that all day. You know what I'm saying? So, I need to start with this narrative saying that, they should come back and all this stuff because it's not coming back. It's not. This is a brand new era. Y'all need to get over that stuff. Because, the 90s, that was a long time ago. You know how long ago the 90s was? 30 years ago? Y'all not saying that was not a long time ago? No, even the 2000s. Like, come on, man. And I'm just going to say this one time. Shout out to Master Marks for this too. We are done with the 90s. We're done with the 90s, man. We're in the 2020s now. It's a new era. We're looking towards new champions, looking towards new storylines, and looking towards a new purpose. And that's something that y'all need to realize. Or something that, the older people need to realize. The things that the marks need to realize. That looking towards the past is not going to solve anything. It's not. That's why NXT got rebranded to what it is now on the CW network. Y'all always saying Black and Gold back and all this other stuff. I already made a whole video about this, about how I thought the NXT Black and Gold was the most overrated era of all time because it didn't really draw any value to the new stars. You just bring back stuff from the indies and everything. So if you keep doing that, then the product is not going to get better and people are not going to watch because it's mainly a kids product now. Like I said, yeah. So that's why the NXT Black and Gold era is not coming back because they're looking towards the future. That's why it got rebranded to 2.0 a couple years ago, and that was real new stars that he brought into. Like Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes. Even though he wasn't really that new, he was in the Indies and everything. But like Tony D'Angelo and people like that. That's what they need to bring back right there. Because NXT Black and Gold was just full of indie people. And that's why that got rebranded and that's not coming back. So y'all need to get over yourself. Y'all need to move on and look towards the future. Because things is not coming back. The only things that are going to come back probably is belts, championships. They brought back the World Heavyweight Championship. They brought back, the Cruiserweight title when the Cruiserweight title was around. So that's what they need to do. And if you don't like it, then you can stop watching. Go watch something else, man. Go watch something for your entertainment. But no, WWE is mainly for kids now because it's still PG. And that's all it's going to be, man. So yeah, man, that's all I got to say about this. Past things should not be presented now. And just move on. But yeah, man, comment down below what y'all think about this. Think about this topic. And I'll see you boys in the next video. Peace out.